Just ask yourself these questions. Do you always feel bloated after eating? Do you feel sluggish or heavy after a meal? Do you generally feel uncomfortable? If you answer yes to most of them, well, you have been eating your meals wrong. What do I mean by that? The truth is, many of us do feel discomfort, bloated and sluggish after a meal. And we think that it's normal. But in fact, this is not normal. When you eat your meals correctly, you should feel energized instead of sluggish. Did you know that digesting food requires more energy than any other functions in the human body? Hence, when your body's digestive system isn't functioning at its optimum, it affects our entire being. We want to be able to digest food as quick and efficient as possible. Let me share something with you that could potentially change the way you eat and feel. It is the principle of food combining. Food combining is a little-known secret for promoting gut health and to improve your digestion. This provides your body with the right fuel and energy and can also help you lose weight. So as much as I can, I have been following these principles and they have helped with my gut health tremendously. So the idea behind food combining is that certain foods pair well together, while others do not, as different foods digest at different rates in our body and require different digestive environments. So food combining refers to eating or not eating certain foods together in the same sitting in order to achieve optimal digestion. This principle is not about restricting food itself, but rather it is the awareness of knowing how to choose and what to eat in a single meal. Now, before we get into the guidelines of food combining, let's first understand how digestion works in our body. Let's talk about acid and alkaline enzymes, which are responsible to aid our body to digest the food we eat. Let's take a look at protein versus carbs. Protein requires an acidic environment to digest with acidic digestive enzymes, whereas carbs requires an alkaline environment with alkaline enzymes. Your typical diet pairs meat and starch in one meal. For example, you might enjoy a piece of steak together with potatoes or chicken with rice. Protein and carbs have opposite digestive requirements, and eating them together causes your body to release both acid and alkaline solutions. The acid and alkaline solutions will neutralize each other, which can slow digestion and cause post-meal sluggishness or bloating. This is because your body is using more energy digesting than needed. Hence, understanding food combining principles can help support the health of your entire gut. Here are 5 really simple principles. First, do not combine protein with starch in a meal. As you know now, in order to be digested, protein needs an acidic environment, which is why it is considered a bad combination to eat protein with starch in a meal. Instead, consume protein with non-starchy vegetables such as leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, cabbage, cucumber, celery, bell peppers, onions, and more. These vegetables are rich in their own enzymes, hence, they don't need an alkaline environment for digestion. And because of that, they won't interfere with the acidic environment required by protein. This principle also applies to plant proteins such as beans and legumes. So here's what a good combination would look like. Wild salmon with broccoli and carrots. Chicken with kale and cauliflower. Tofu with bell peppers, onions, and celery. Second, pair starch with healthy fats and non-starchy vegetables. Starches such as brown rice, quinoa, barley, along with starchy vegetables such as sweet potato, corn, and squash need an alkaline environment for digestion. So this is what a good food combination would look like. Baked potato with avocado and stir-fried vegetables. Quinoa and pumpkin with nuts and seeds and leafy greens and cherry tomatoes. Brown rice and stir-fried vegetables cooked with coconut oil. By now, you should know that leafy greens and non-starchy vegetables go well with everything. They contain their own digestive enzymes, hence can be paired with any food without causing a traffic jam in your GI tract. If you're totally confused with the food combining rules, to keep it simple, simply choose a single macronutrient, whether it's protein, starch, or healthy fat, with leafy greens or non-starchy vegetables. It is as easy as that. The next principle, eat fruits alone. Fruit is a simple sugar that digests very rapidly in roughly 20 to 30 minutes, whereas protein, for example, can take between 3 to 4 hours to digest. Now, if you combine fruits and protein in a single meal, it can create chaos in your GI tract because of the different time needed for the food to be digested. That is why it is also best to avoid eating fruits right after meals. Since fruits digest faster than any other food, they are best to be eaten alone so that they do not have the chance to ferment. As I've mentioned earlier, fermentation in your GI tract will make you feel bloated and gassy. So it is best to consume fruits alone. The final important guideline is to avoid drinking water together with your meals. Water can dilute your digestive fluids, which can slow down digestion. Now, before knowing this, I used to drink lots of water with my meals and would feel extremely bloated and even experience stomach pain. If you really need to, have small sips of water with your meals and try to drink most of your water away from your meals. You can also aid your digestion by drinking lemon water roughly 20 to 30 minutes before a meal. Lemon contains ascorbic acid, which can help stimulate digestion. I drink lemon water on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Now, there really isn't enough scientific research to back the food combining principles. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because it has worked for me. I'm someone who has an extremely sensitive gut, and even a small trigger can cause me to feel bloated, gassy, constipated, and experience extreme stomach discomfort. The goal of food combining is to improve your digestion, to increase your energy levels, improve absorption of nutrients, and it can also help with weight loss. Should you try this? The next time you experience digestive distress, just take a look at your plate and see if you're combining the wrong foods together. Try to apply these principles and start to take note on how your body reacts and feels. This might just be the magical solution to a healthy well-being. Be sure to share this video on to someone who might learn from this. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for a lot more fitness tips, workout videos, and also recipes. Do turn on your notification button so that you will get notified every time I share a new video. Let me know how you get on and if you're combining the right foods into your diet. All the best!